Protagonists with several romance potentials and vague romantic labels with them have always been a popular trope in television. Anime, however, ups the ante with its own harem genre. This sitcom formula has withstood the test of time in anime, and viewers can now consume a plethora of harem anime titles in case they want to see some hyperbolic gender dynamics and exaggerated attraction. In any case, it might not be a good idea to just do an eeny-meeny-miny-moe in Netflix's or other anime streaming sites' harem section. Some of the titles in this anime theme or genre can rather be too daring, or worse, a crass representation of harem. As such, if one wants to start with harem, the most popular titles such as these are advised. 10. The quintessential quintuplets. Like most harem anime protagonists, Futaro Uesugi is a reclusive and socially inept young male. That's almost mandatory for the genre now. He and his father are also facing financial difficulties. Uesugi, however, is a little more mature than other harem protagonists and decided to help out his father by entering a tutoring gig for a rich family. Uesugi was initially baffled at why the wage is 5 times higher than the going rate. Little did he know, he was about to tutor quintuplets, or a set of 5 children born in one birth. Oh, and all of them are cute girls with varying attitudes, except they share the same pink hair, making the premise ready odd since they all seem like different shades of the same person. 9. The Fruit of Gracia might seem like an ordinary harem anime with the typical cast of dynamic girls and a quiet boy, but it adds more stakes by featuring some deep-seated psychological issues. It begins when transfer student Yuji Kazami enters a new school. Initially, he was excited to begin a new life but was soon disappointed on his first day. He quickly finds out that the school is devoid of its student population save for him, the principal, and 5 other girls. The outlandish scenario did have a mystery and quirk that Yuji eventually unearths by socializing with the girls and finding out their hidden trauma. As The World God Only Knows puts a wacky twist in an otherwise standard harem anime. The protagonist, Kima Katsuragi, is also to act as an exorcist or spirit hunter. It all began when a deceptively cute demon girl tricks him into the job. For some reason, the most effective way for Kima to capture spirits is to also capture the hearts of girls, because convenience. That would have been easy, except Kima prefers dating sims and 2D girls to real ones. In fact, he's a self-proclaimed god of conquest where he can conquer any girl's heart, in a dating simulator, albeit. Thus, his simulation skills are put to the test where he must woo to win back his freedom. 7. Tenchi Muyo. War on Geminar. Speaking of harem anime with an impressive choice of a premise, Tenchi Muyo. War on Geminar takes the cake. It's also somewhat of an isekai anime on top of the mecha and fantasy editions. In any case, protagonist Kenshi Masaki got spirited away into a bizarre land where he is tasked with assassinating a crown empress by piloting a mecha. Only, he failed to do this, but his gender, which has been unheard of for a mecha pilot in the land of Geminar, saves him. The Empress refused to execute her killer and kept Kenshi around to train him as a bona fide mecha pilot among the other female mecha pilots in the Empress army. 6. Seikano. How to raise a boring girlfriend. Weird title choice aside, one might find delight in Sakano's endearing, albeit predictable plot. Otaku Tomoya Aki one day decided to fulfill his dreams of creating his own visual novel. So, he recruited a bunch of old friends and acquaintances, all of whom happened to be female, to help him with the project. Sure enough, the visual novel he was concocting was romantic in theme. More than that, the visual novel game they're making is more of a dating simulator. Hence, they all inadvertently pour their hearts and souls into the visual novel in the most genuine and method way possible. 5. Hayate the Combat Butler. One of the solid classics of the harem genre, Hayate the Combat Butler owes its success to a mix of genres and the fact that it's a lighthearted approach to a rather disheartening plot. That's because Hayate Ayasaki was abandoned by his parents after they accumulated a crippling amount of debt. He is then sold to the Yakuza and plotted his escape by trying to kidnap a rich girl to pay off his parents' debts. Most iconic anime hairstyles ever, ranked luckily, or unluckily, for Hayate, the wealthy girl he kidnapped believed that her kidnapper was professing his love to her. So she forgave him and even gave him a job as his butler. Joining the chaos is the female entourage of the wealthy girl who keeps inadvertently falling for him. 4. Nisekoi. False love. While on the topic of anime involving Yakuza, Nizoki, false love makes the notorious gang instrumental in its romance tangle. At the center of that turmoil is Raku Aikiju, heir of the said Yakuza group. Raku was forced to be a rival gang's representative's boyfriend in order to maintain an uneasy peace. Problem is, Raku hates her and the feeling is mutual. Also, Raku somewhat promised himself to a missing childhood friend who conveniently reappears while he's still in a pickle with a rival gang girl. 3. Yamada-kun and the Seven Witches. Here's a unique one. Harem, but the two main characters can swap bodies. Such is the case with Yamada-kun and the Seven Witches. It starts with a transferee student named Ryu Yamada who accidentally kissed a beautiful honor student. To their surprise, both learned that they can switch bodies after the kiss. Their newly learned power brings them into the circle of the Supernatural Studies Club, where they made it their goal to find out who else among certain individuals share the same ability. 2. Rosario plus vampire. Looking for another disorderly twist in a harem anime? Why not Monster Girls? Rosario plus vampire explores that notion. Protagonist Sukune Aono enrolls in Yukai Academy thanks to his stingy parents, but he soon discovers that it's actually a school for supernatural monsters such as succubi, werewolves, and vampires. Thankfully, he falls in the company of Akashi Amoka and other monster girls who view him as a precious friend since he's the only human in the academy. It's not all eki situations and opportune moments for Sukune though, as he also helps the girls address the school's most glaring issues. 1. Rent a Girlfriend. One of the latest titles in this list, Rent a Girlfriend is likely unforgettable already in many people's memories as it features one of the most catchy opening songs in contemporary anime. This time around, the protagonist is a college student named Kazuya Kinoshita. His girlfriend suddenly became his ex-girlfriend at the start of the anime, so he sought comfort and rebound in the arms of a rental girlfriend in an app. The two quickly found themselves to be incompatible, but it was a little late for that as the both of them had to fake their relationship status to appease Kazuya's ill grandmother. Along the way, more colorful and quirky girls appear to challenge Kazuya's fake relationship. I also have anime YouTube channel named Weeboo, where I upload videos like these. If you love to watch anime content, then I request you to check out that channel, link in the description. Now let's continue the video.